The open mic I had was at a place called the Cafe, and the guy that was running it was difficult for him, and he was charging people just to get into it. It wasn't near a train stop or anything, and so fewer people would come, and he's like, you can't have it on this night anymore. And I'm like, I don't think I can keep this open mic running if this is going to be that much of a problem. And so I found another place to move it to. So at the last night at the Cafe, we read a bunch of Christmas things, and I had a hat on, and I had recordings of Suzanne Hedinger singing Christmas carols in operatic style in the background. Why am I telling you this?
Interestingly, the place that she got it moved to was one of the first places that did open mics poetry. Wow. Back in the late 50s, early 60s, I think is when they started, or something like that.
What was it called?
And it, Gallery Cabaret down at Armitage in Western.
It wasn't Gallery Cafe, was it?
No.
No.
My open mic was called the Cafe Gallery.
Okay.
Which, because it was at a place that was the cafe, and I had to give it that, its connection kind of thing.
I like those connections.
But
what's that got to do with it?
And I think that the guy that I asked to take over my open mic, which is now not called that anymore, but that's fine, it's still running. I think he used to do a poetry open mic at Gallery Cabaret in the 80s.
In the 80s.
Yeah, so I stopped doing it, and I'm like, awesome, you're back. That's a very good thing.
Being kind.
Because he understood that I, as a Chicagoan, do depressing things. I'm going to be. Is it okay if I do a shorter one and a longer one? And you just do, is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
You're on stage.
Yeah, I'm the one on stage. Man, boo-boo.
We don't have no choice.
You're stuck with me now. This one is called, and for people who know, these are Chicago intersections that I mentioned. So, like you might not know them.
He knows.
This is called Christmas Eve. We made dinner, fettuccine alfredo with chicken and duck, vegetables, bread. We ate, couldn't finish everything. We were putting on our coats, getting ready to go to midnight mass. I decided to pack up our leftovers, give them to some homeless people on the main street. We got in the car and drove to Broadway in Berwyn. I got out of the car, walked over to a man there, asked him if he was hungry. Then I got out a bowl of noodles and a gallon of milk out of the car. Another man walked up to me. I told them to promise that they would share. I got in the car, and we were just driving. And all I could think was that these two men were in the cold, eating pasta with their fingers on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, well, that happened when the dance room once for you, so then you have to deal with what? Here's a longer, different piece that talks about the idea of Christmas. It's called Coquinas. I can't imagine the number of times I've been there, visiting Florida, Christmas with my parents, a plastic tree decorated with sand dollars and red ribbons, eating Christmas dinner, listening to Johnny Mathis. And after the Irish coffee, father with his brandy snifter in hand, mother and the other girls putting away the dishes. The carolers would come, walking in front of our home, singing, "We wish you a Merry Christmas," over and over again. We would walk outside and the cool breeze almost felt like Christmas after the hot, humid days. And we would stand on our driveway, smile and nod. You could see down the road all the candles in paper bags lining the street. And for a few lights, the bag burned. And we would take boat rides off the coast, my parents and their friends, to a tiny island. Dad drinking beer, sometimes steering the boat, control, the women sitting in the back worrying about their hair. I would sit in the front, sunglasses, swimsuit, and sunburn, feeling the wind slapping me in the face, and turning my head away from them, away from the boat, into the wind, away from them, to face it again. Docking at the shoreline, everyone jumping out, little bags in their hands. The women go looking for shells, the men go barbecue. After an hour or two, the sandwiches, potato chips eaten, the soda and beer almost gone, we turn around and head back. We have conquered. And I remember the coquinas, the little shells. You would find them alive on the beaches north of the pier in Naples. Going to the beach, I would look for a spot to find them. They were all my own. They burrowed their way into the sand to avoid the light, worming their way away from me. I unearthed a group of coquinas once, fascinated with the color of their shells, the way they moved before they could hide. I collected them in a jar, took them home with me. What did you teach me? What have you taught me to do? Is this it? Is this what it has become? Is this what has become of me, of you, of us? And I took them home. I added salt water and sand, but I couldn't feed them. I realized soon that they would die. So I let them.